Hello. Hello. Don't come in here asking questions. And Mac, we gonna get to all of that. How is everybody doing? Please let me know if you can hear me. I moved the mic up a little closer because I thought it might sound better. Like, let me know if it sounds good in the chat. Girl, if I told you I love you. Can y'all hear me? That doesn't mean that I don't care. Just make me feel like I'm in the studio. Baby, I'm so can y'all hear me? Does everything sound good and clear? Is it lagging or anything before we get started? Thank you so much, Nicole. Oh, let's see. Let me read some of these comments before we get started. Thank you guys for being here. Good evening and happy Friday to you too. Read Daria. It just make me think about the old cartoon. Good evening. Hello. Thank you so much for being here. Everything looks like it's sounding good. Y'all making me feel special already sending super. Oh, thank you so much. Hey, look who's here. You should have told me you were going to be here so I could add you to this stream. Did you miss an episode? The episode has been out for 2 days now. So, I mean, if you need to, catch the playback or something, that's okay. But always here. Bree. Bree is always here. Thank you for the support. Just gonna leave love. Watch me now. Okay, thank you. That's what I thought. Yes, we are gonna get into it, Max, so we can see what's going on. Need someone to discuss this with. Yeah, we got so much to talk about because I'm about to give it to Leon in any minute now. I'll be patient. Audio A1, thank you so much. Thank you, homie. Just my opinions is in the house with the $5 super chat. Thank you so much, B. You know how I feel about you. Y'all go to B's channel. B got hella videos. Go check out just my opinion reviews. Spits hot fire all day long. Thank you. All right, so we go. Yes, my mic is on. Got the whole little Prince comment. My mic is definitely on. Okay, like, man, I just cut this off into sections because we're not just gonna give a whole play-by-play of the show. I can't stand a little commentary where they just give you a play-by-play scene for scene. Ain't nobody come here for that. But we gonna start off with Franklin. We need to start off with Franklin because, like, what's happening? What is happening here? I don't like this one. This is my bag right here. What's going on with Franklin, y'all? Franklin is losing it. Like, I put this drive, motherfucker. I can't be screaming in here, I could be cursing in the live. Franklin is giving drive, mother effer energy this entire episode, and he is about to lose his mind, and he is frantic behind that $70+ million that he just can't seem to get his hands on quick enough. Child, let me pause here on the little bank financial statement. White man that helped Teddy wire that money, and we have figured out where he is, and you have Franklin just pacing like, okay, this is definitely me getting my money back. If it ain't about me getting my money back, like, what is this all for? But I love this whole scenario here. I love getting to see V and her mother work. Like, I had just noticed this episode that every time we see V, she has a new wig on. V's mom, she has on a new wig. I say, oh, this was the energy that V was getting when she was all good and pregnant and she stepped out of the car and Franklin was looking like, where you going with this new hair? Like, no, we switch up like thievery in several area codes. Like, this whole mastermind situation of V here had little, I don't know, I'm just gonna call her Maria, the secretary here, shaking, quivering in her boots, trying to get the info back. I was like, not V going undercover as I heard Bureau. I'm like, y'all told this lady y'all FBI. She like, I don't have anything to do with this. I'm just trying to, keep my head down. We taking photos, but she couldn't hold his attention well enough. I was like, she got a new wig every single time we see her. Does anybody trust V's mom? Does anybody trust V's mom? Because I am on the fence and V is over there with her too. Oh, not the Tyler Perry wig. She was in Diary of a Mad Black Woman. The mother who was on the drugs and married to Tyler Perry came, it's my heart, my soul says yes. Her come bust through the church. That was her. That was her. I am not at all trusting V's mom. And but I love V here. When V hopped out, like, oh, Maria ain't gonna get those fouls back into the safe quick enough. It's crunch time. Let me hop out the whip and say, hey, didn't I know you in high school? Let me entertain him for 5 seconds to buy her some time. I was like, look at V working. Like, these are criminals. We had to have known that V was some type of crook, criminal lineage for her to even link up and be interested in somebody like Franklin in the first place. Franklin is a whole lot of things, but at the end of the day, he is a full-fledged like killer, drug dealer, just all things. V is not far from it. She hopped out of that car way too smooth. Franklin was ruthless, and I love it. Franklin is ruthless, but he's getting reckless. Like when we have little mama here, tell him like, it pays to keep your cool. I was like, she real calm. She's a little too calm. And I felt like Franklin like felt that too when he said, so what you gonna tell me now? What water's wet, the sun is hot? I was like, oh, give him his money. This is all you have to tell me. And I think he said it had been 3 weeks already, and like this is all that we have. Franklin just knew at that moment they had the money in the bag, and it's just like, no, this is a process, and we need to go to Panama. Panama, Franklin is not trying to let this one go to Panama, and he sure don't want to let him take V. Like, I feel like he has an inkling that V is going to run off with that money with her mama, and he ain't trusting nobody, which is why he tried to go to Panama with him. But V quickly objected to that. We don't need you here. You just gonna be in the suite, and I was like, all right. Does any okay, I know officially we do not trust V's mother. Is anybody trusting V right now? Because everything just looks so shady. I don't know. Bree said, I don't trust her mama at all. Matter of fact, V getting on my nerves. Yeah, when he went off, like I was like, dang, we just gonna go off on the mama? V didn't like that. She was like, you ain't gonna talk to my mama like that. But he's like, yeah, your mother isn't just gonna sit here and act like she's doing us a favor. You are getting $7 million for doing this. Let's see what I think Franklin would figure out. He's definitely going to figure it out. Like, he better figure out something because every single downfall Franklin has had, each and every time he got caught slipping, it was over a woman. We don't need it to be that this time. Let's see. I knew I remember her from somewhere. Yes, that's the mama from Tyler Perry. Glad they let it be wear her natural hair. Yes. Won't he do it? She looks so much better. I am so glad they took that I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic is fantastic. Hair up off of her head. It was getting on my nerves. All the things. Franklin is tight. Franklin is tight as hell. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat. This is my homie. Like next time I get on here, I'm gonna bring him on so he can give his opinion on the show and direct y'all to his channel. Let's see, Leon and Dion fight was building up this episode. We're gonna get to that fight because I was acting a fool over here on the other end of my TV. Let's see. They were in Kansas. This is before caller ID. Yes. Oh man, let's see. Too much snickering from two people are estranged. Yeah, they having a real good time for the animosity that V had towards her mother as to why she didn't really want to involve her. She didn't want to call her. Like you just pretty much left me to now them low key being besties. Like I, I am really giving V the side eye. I just want to know how far Franklin is going to let this go because, according to the episode, we are boarding, to go to Panama solo dolo. And we're just supposed to, on GP, believe that V and her mother are going to return with that money just because of this baby here. Okay. They all color coordinated. They just look like they're not coming back. They look like they are not coming back, but I just wish Franklin like really dug into his emotions. Like, if you feel like you need to go, then go. What do you mean you're just gonna be frustrated and pacing in the hotel room? We don't need you there. Um, this is my money. This is $70 million. If I want to be there, I can be. But we trying to give this little baby bump the benefit of the doubt. If it wasn't for the fact that V was pregnant, I swear I wouldn't believe nothing that came out of her mouth. I wouldn't believe anything, but you know what? We just gonna hope that they return with that money, but I don't blame him for not trusting either one of them and giving them the side eye. I definitely would have boarded that plane. Don't they look cute? I love this little green coat situation. Oh, look at the natural puff. This is amazing. Why are we waiting to now? I'm like, I was feeling like something was significant with her hair because as soon as her mother came around, this is when we're seeing natural hair. We never seen natural hair before that. So I was like, is this B's true self? Is she unveiling something? Because we have yet to see this natural puff up until now. Not this much. Like this is the first time. But hey, she might be feeling some type of way. Can you review Daddy's Little Girls? Oh, y'all know I don't be liking to talk about no Tyler Perry. Somebody got to pay for Tyler because I don't want to talk about Tyler. Now I have Franklin here just going what several times because as soon as she said, "We don't need you to go to Panama with us," something just clicked in his brain with all of this idle time. I need to control something. I need to regulate something. If I'm not having any money coming in from there, I don't have my money. I need some money. Like he just completely is losing it. Like I love the Franklin energy. Anytime we can get him to act a fool, I love it. But as you can see, him acting a fool here had a few more repercussions than they were prepared for. But it's just like unnecessary. I do understand him wanting the product to be moved and, the cookhouse, they're not doing what they're supposed to do. I even love the fact that he brought it up to Kane, even though Franklin was being Franklin. Like, y'all can look any two ways at me you want to. I am a businessman, whether you like it or not. Like, they making fun of him riding up and in his suit and whatnot, trying to regulate. I'm about business. If you okay with people running over you, losing you, them wasting time because they were wasting time in the crack house. They weren't doing what they needed to do, child. It was females up in there. It didn't look productive. But like the repercussions in this episode was crazy. Let's see. I think she is pregnant. I just don't think the baby will survive. Oh, oh, why not? She is like pretty far along. Like I would hope so. I would hope so. But yeah, I love to see Kane getting better. How long Kane been on Booger Sugar? Because Kane was snorting coke this episode. Am I late to the party? Has he been snorting? Because that was the first time I seen that. I was like, I don't like that. I don't like that. We are solely depending on him to get the product out. Of course, as Franklin said, he has a ton of product, but it's just supply demand. It needs to be moved. And right now, the only person he has in his pocket is Kane without, Jerome and Louis. But I was like, oh, you snorting? Is that where the name Kane come from? I didn't know that was a part of his repertoire. I thought he was drug free. I just felt like he would, be a little irrational at time. Once you hit them cork, them good old I was gonna say something else, but I'm gonna say coke snorts. I think it's becoming a little problematic. Like I ain't like none of that. Like we need you clean for the job, man. But I will say that I love the energy that he's giving Franklin. I love the respect, regardless of how you feel about Franklin. He has, made some moves out here that you guys have not been able to do. He has elevated so far beyond just being some random dude on the corner slinging a little crack. But child, this is when we get to the cookhouse and Franklin giving brick by brick energy. Like, thank you so much for the super chat, the Nerd's Delight podcast. Never get high on your own supply. I'm saying, like, it didn't seem okay. Like you gonna start slipping. Once you dip, then you dip. I put your hand up on my hip. Then we dip. Then we just dip and then we smoke the crack. We won't need that. But when he came in here, like the desperation, the boredom, the just blood running through Franklin's veins in this episode to just be so dissatisfied with not getting that money back that we go into a low level cookhouse. Like just all this idle time. He is in the cookhouse about to cook. When did we get back here? We have not seen Franklin cook, anything. Like that was like that's season one energy. He is reverting back to just this irrational behavior and just being really temperamental. I love it, but we ain't got that. Hell yeah, I'm paranoid. I'm a black man in America. Like, yeah, we real paranoid about V and Mama V going to Panama solo dolo, and he's not sure if that money is gonna come back. So once we have little Ty here, Ty Thomas, talking some smack. I don't know why we did that. Cook, nigga. I was like, oh, he burning his face. He's burning his face. Like, I was not expecting it. I thought he was just going, hit him with a little 1-2, like, respect me, okay? Like, that's alpaca, block that. I thought he was gonna give some of that energy. Like, no, we literally take his face and smash it on the stove. I wasn't expecting that, but I love the energy. I love the energy. Is the coke helping Kane walk? Yeah, that's what I was thinking, that he was dealing with it for his pain and him being paralyzed. We do hear that he's getting better in this episode, but yeah, I'm gonna need you to leave that coke where it's at. It's a slippery slope. Franklin going back to his roots. Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing, like, because this was just out of, I put this here, like, he going back to these roots right here. This is a little bit out of character for him to be in such, like, this is beneath him at this point. Like, you don't need to be in here. It's just, no matter how many, crack houses you fix up and try to regulate and get, business flowing and try to get the profits a little larger, that is not gonna replace any of that $73 million. So relax. Relax. Because we saw this whole situation trickle down the pipeline, and little baby decided to go snitch. Let's see. Not, yes, alpaca. Block that. Franklin really sauteed Buddy's face. Man, did you hear the sizzle through the screen? This is where we have him just, kind of low key feeling smited. Like, you're taking his side over me. I don't know why he decided to get big and get a little air in his chest. We came in with the henchman. What Franklin says is law right now. Act like it came from Kane. So, as far as Franklin was concerned, not only are you disrespecting me, but he was disrespecting Kane. This is the kind of person that you don't want in your right pocket, even though he was very verbal, hey, I was here when you was down, we was holding it down, but you upholding Franklin, he not gonna pay for burning my face. No, it is what it is. Like, I'm sorry you got your face burnt, but did he call Franklin a hoe? He did. He called Franklin a hoe. He was like, yeah, Frankie is a hoe, and hoes make money. I like money. I was like, yeah, that's the coke. I was like, I'm gonna need you to pipe all the way down, like, but he felt like that this was gonna be a one and done situation. Hey, you got your face burnt, respect is due. When Franklin fried his face, I hollered, "Cook, nigga!" I was like, "Oh!" This is where we have him going over to Louis like he ain't wasting no time. Thank you so much for the super chat. Franklin has been losing it in this episode. Yeah, he's losing it. If he doesn't get that money back soon, we're gonna see him just completely unravel. I love this part where he was like, "Yeah, I'm here, but F Kane, F Franklin, F your nephew." That's what he said. Then you had Jerome kind of looking like, I love their dynamic because it speaks volumes. We have Louis standing up. I feel like she was towering over. I feel like she was sunning Jerome. I always feel like Louis is sunning Jerome in some type of way, but it was really strong here because she was doing all the talking, and I know where Kane's at. Of course, these are the repercussions that we have to deal with because Franklin, y'all please hit that like button. We have 52 people in here. If you have not yet to do that, please hit that like button. We have, to deal with you burning his face. Now he's feeling some type of way and he's going to instantly snitch. Was he ever loyal? Probably not. Was he probably going to try to take advantage of Kane? Probably so, but we kind of sped up the process. But the way that Louis is standing there and you have Jerome kind of look indifferent when he says F your nephew, but then he kind of sits back like, yeah, I forgot I don't like that nigga no more. Like, oh, come on, Jerome. Jerome know he was feeling some type of way. Somebody just stood in your face and said, yeah, I'm willing to take out Kane and your nephew. Forget the both of them. But it's like, nah, I gotta sit here and stand by my woman. Like, we ain't got time for this. We ain't got time for this, Jerome. We don't. That's why he gonna have a nervous breakdown soon. Damson needs an Emmy. A lot of folks in this show needs an Emmy. Like, all the awards across the board, they seriously play this show to the left. And this is the last season. Like, that's up. I love when we have Franklin smile. Anytime we have Franklin smile and ain't no money in his pocket, it's never good. It's never ever good. Let's see. I wonder if there we go. I wonder if that cricket cop gonna get whacked. He need to. Whatever his name, Booker, Boogaloo Shrimp. What's his name? I don't know, stay off that coke, nigga. I don't like him. He absolutely gets on my nerves. I was hoping that he would get murked like way before now. Like I need him to go. I'm so surprised that he has lived this far. Let's see. Jerome wanted to double slap Todd too. He did, but he just sat there because we gotta be loyal and let this go way beyond where it ever should have been with them being family because Louis wants to go, I'm in charge, DJ. I'm in charge. I got some power now. Girl, we don't care. Calm down. Let's see. Jerome just grows. You and Prim to the cinema are hella underrated. Thank you so much. I love Prim. Like, it's a hood type movie. It was comedy. He's an all-star. I love Hood. uh yeah, whatever his name is, I need him to go, man. Whatever his name is, I need him to go immediately. But once we have Franklin in there, my money. I was like, oh Lord, you are really in here doing the most, Franklin Saint. You don't care about them cookhouses or the little, dope that's not being pushed as frequently as you wanted to. You are upset about that money. You not getting it back as soon as you thought you was, and you don't trust V and you don't trust her mama. That's where your little resentment is coming from. But you in here, my money. Like, if you want to do it, it's fine. But it's my. I was like, put your hands down. In the midst of my money, it's a drive by. It's a whole drive by. It's a whole freaking drive by. I loved all of Franklin and Kane's energy in this episode. Like they was rocking. I love that they didn't leave each other. Like, come on, get up, nigga. Like I love so much that he didn't leave him. Like they was rocking. It looked like family for a second. I loved it. I loved it so much. Let me see what y'all saying in here. Uh the man also got eyes on him everywhere. I wouldn't even want to go to Kmart with that man. Oh Lord, where? Walmart, Kmart, Target, none of them. I love how he just killed like Todd, bam, like oh, I've been waiting. Hello, Live Dentured in Black. Thank you so much for the compliment. Coming through to show more love on my way to the City Winery. Oh, you're gonna go see Elvana? I love her. She can sing and she still looks good. Much needed me time. Have fun. Like when she's saying refill, have a drink on me. Let's see, watch your mouth. Jerome's in the house. Watch your mouth. Like, I love when he was getting to the car, like they steady going, get in the car. Come on, Franklin. I was like, oh, they look like brothers. We just haven't seen those dynamics with Franklin getting any backing from anywhere. Of course, Leon has been in Africa with the trees being a different color blue. Africa's far. He's been in Africa. We're going to get to Leon, but he's been gone. And then we have Jerome, just, the family rift. So nobody really has his back. So just to see them both have each other's back right here, even though this was a messed up situation that Franklin low key calls that backfired, I was here for it. Let's see. Why Franklin yelled Todd like a Scooby Doo reveal? Like, Jackie? Jinkies? Let's see. Yeah, definitely catching the Snowfall breakdown lives on time from now on. Great episode. Hello, Ryan. How you doing? Thank you for being here. But yeah, if Franklin does not get his money and get his money soon, it's not looking good out here in these streets. It's not looking good for Franklin. I feel like the longer he is removed from that money, the more, reckless he is going to act. I think this is why the family drama that we're going to get into is going to escalate as far as it does, because we just going to be rocking and rocking hard because we don't have that money. Child, if V and her mama run off with that money, if V and her mama run off with that money, man down. Like click, click, boom. Like it's gonna be over. Like I feel sorry for anybody who is within 5 feet of Franklin if they try to run off with that money. Like I'm hoping that this isn't what it is because it's not gonna be good for anybody, especially V. Like think about your baby V. But, and then it just might be me. I already don't really trust V just because of the way that the situation is gone. And then just for me personally, they have no chemistry. I was like, is it me? Like, V and Franklin have absolutely no chemistry. I'm like, either it's the actors not really having any chemistry, or maybe they're setting it up for it to be like she was never really into him this entire time and it's just been a game or whatever. But like, there is no chemistry for me to feel like V is just gonna be a ride or die for Franklin. And if her mother even thought about we should just take this money and go, that V would automatically shut it down and return home to her baby's father. I ain't feeling it. Let's see, he ain't getting that money back. That is took. I mean, we know that. I doubt that we're gonna touch all of that money again, but it's crazy to see him chase his tail right now. Smack of the decade, Jerome versus Franklin. Oh, well, it was definitely Jerome because Jerome, it was two. It's like, nigga, you ain't gonna do shit. It was a whop, like, oh, and it was backhand, like it was hot. It was absolutely so hot. Let's see. V is related to the people from the bookstore, so it could be a setup from ripping them off. Was she related to people in the bookstore? I remember that. Like, that was real shady of Franklin at the time. That was the first time I looked at Franklin and was like, wow, Franklin is really changing. She's related to them? I didn't know that, or I missed that at some point. Oh, hell. Definitely Jerome. I really love that scene between Sissy and Wanda. Oh, child, we gonna get into all of that because I need them to get Wanda out of there. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. Hold on, I gotta put myself back on here so I can make my face. Let me remove good old Franklin. Let me take this comment off. Cause now we gotta get into long face Teddy. Cause I don't know, just anytime I address Teddy, I just feel the need to go long face Teddy. Cause Teddy always he just has such a punchable face and it's just so long and it just makes you want to hit Teddy. We already don't like Teddy. Then you got a long face. Let me add good old Teddy to the stream. He about to take Gustavo out and I don't want to see it. I love Oso. I love Oso. I love Oso, but I already knew we were coming here because Oso's energy, it's only been, he can only hold this facade up for so long. And then with Teddy and all of his intuition, all of that good stuff, let's stop here on Ruby because they took 5 seconds out of this episode to let us know that Ruby has a man. I was like, and what am I supposed to do with this information? It didn't bother me or anything. I was like, I'm not always feeling when we incorporate stuff into the story. Like, if we're not gonna see him again, or his sexuality isn't gonna come into play in the show at any point, what am I supposed to do with this information? But hey, we still got some episodes left. Maybe this man here who was like, so you just gonna leave? You just gonna leave like that? Like, I thought we was gonna be spending the night together. It's like, no, I gotta go. Business is coming up. But yeah, Teddy looks like a skinny Adam Sandler. Teddy looks like a bloodhound, long faced Teddy. Y'all silly. I think also we'll delete him. Look, I'm like, no, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Poe Oso, right? Poe Oso. Hey y'all, I made the live. Hello, Drew Johnson. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. I think Teddy is gonna snatch and torture Ruben. Oh, Ruben. Oh, his BFF. Who's his BFF? This guy here, like it better come back into play because when they just incorporate stuff, a lot of the times where these shows like to do it, like, oh, we checked the box, we got a little LGBTQ. Like, don't be doing these characters like that. Make sure this character has some presence and that we're going to see him again and he serves a purpose. Teddy is too calculated in both Oso and Ruben on borrowed time. Like, oh, let's get into it, y'all. Let's freaking get into it because I already knew last episode that, you can feel Teddy's energy coming from a mile away because that sinister energy that Teddy gives off, that's just like, I don't trust you, but I'm not going to tell you I don't trust you. I'm just going to, inject something, sneak attack, chloroform you, and you just going to be out of pocket. And I'm going to set it up and make it look like a murder, make it look like an accident. Like it's just terrible. We have Ruben here meeting up with the homie. We are talking about, what went down with Teddy in Also last episode. I'm like, y'all got to be quicker than that. I am so over Ruben and his little crew and the CIA underestimating Teddy. The only person who knows what Teddy is about is Also because he's been there to witness all of it. He is always 5 steps ahead of everything. Teddy gets on my nerve, but Teddy is extremely smart. He is cautious and he stays like Teddy has eyes in the back of his freaking head. But since that didn't work out, like big surprise, Ruben decides we're gonna lean on Oso. I was like, as if Oso don't have enough problems. Leave Oso alone. Leave Oso alone. Like I hate to see it. Also going to have a heart. He gonna have something because the pressure is real. Oh, here we go with Panera Bread. Like I don't like any time we have scenes with Panera Bread. That's what I call her. I can't never remember her name. It's either pepperoni or Panera Bread, but she's just as bland and doesn't really have a whole lot of personality. So I go with bread. Panera Bread here is trying to give Teddy a little dose of reality. It's just like, I don't know why Teddy is just so gung ho. Like, oh, this is my moment in the CIA. Like, from season one, Teddy, you still trying to get back in? Who cares? Like Teddy is so far removed from the Teddy in the first 1 or 2 seasons who thought, oh, I thought I was doing the right thing, or you're way beyond that. Like Teddy needs to stop. I'm so sick of the charade and the CIA and I can get Panera Bread is just like, no, why are you acting like you don't have $73 million just sitting in your back pocket? Take that and let's just run away. I was like, not Teddy trying to take the money, steal it from Franklin, and do what Franklin wanted to do with his own money, live his life happy after ever with V. You finna take Franklin's money and try to live the dream? Had the nerve to say, well, if I do that, are you gonna come with me? You want Panera? You want bland Panera bread? This white bread to be hanging out with you and your millions of whatever. Yes, Panera bread. Like that's I don't know why. I don't know where it comes from, but when I look at her and she speaks, I just I just don't like Penelope's story can end. She brings nothing. Yeah, I'm thinking that she's here as a fixture for what Franklin is trying to do from the first episode. Like, can you find anything on Teddy? Who's he close to? Can you get me somebody? I'm thinking that she's going to be that person for, I guess, Franklin or somebody to take out for Teddy to have a little emotional moment. But I don't really care about their dynamic or their little piece of relationship. Like, she's weird. Like, I just don't see it. But I think she's going to be a tool for that. I don't think that she's going to survive and we're going to see her all that much longer. At some point, she is going to die. What happened to his kid and the other woman? Oh, she got ghost long ago, Miss Eve. She got ghost long ago. She, knew from jump that Teddy was corrupted and a little insane in the membrane when it comes to his agenda and the things that he wants to accomplish. He is willing to do anything and take out anybody. Like she been got out of there. That son, like he ain't thought about that son in 7 seasons. Let's see. Panera Bread might be the key to getting the money back. She might be. She's gonna be used as a tool for some leverage for something or die. Like she's gonna be there for that since they are trying to make this instantaneous love connection with their characters. I'm like, we could have did better because the way that she came into Teddy's life, it was weird. She was weird. She doesn't have a real strong personality, but they want us to care, and I'm trying to. Let's see, that's my negative about Snowfall. Everybody's storyline besides Franklin is boring. Yeah, it used to be really good. Like the first 2 seasons, especially, and really maybe the third one. When we went off into Teddy, I can't think of the woman. Who was the woman that was in season one and she just disappeared and we never see her again? Who was the love of Oso's life and he lost her mind thinking that she was gonna come back and we ain't seen her since? When she was a part of the story and her whole dynamics, yes, Lucia. Thank you, Isaiah. How could I forget that? Because freaking Oso, Lucia, Lucia, the Lucia. I think I see Lucia. Like it's not her. I think we're going to find Lucia. Is Lucia on the plane? Is she getting drugs? And she in Mexico? She in Panama? Lucia. We're not going to see Lucia also. She's gone, baby. Let it go. He was about to lose his mind behind her. But when she was there, that's when the show was really, really good. But this was about the point, like when they have these awkward conversations, I think he was really getting into Oso. Oso can't even look Teddy in the eye anymore. He has his hood on or he's wearing glasses. Like Oso is, a stoic, silent, brute type, but the energy that he usually gives Teddy, it isn't this. And Teddy can recognize it. And he's just like, yeah, something's going on here. I need to follow Oso. I was like, oh, Lord. I love how Lucia disappeared with no explanation. Yeah, that was one of the shortcomings of the show. I thought eventually the show would answer that, but what y'all laughing at? My Lucia, Lucia, Daddy is Lucia. Like, oh Lord. That's the why you say playing with the tattoo boss the plane. If Louis doesn't get killed, I want her and not Franklin arrested, left to hold the bag in the charge. Dang! Oh Lord, you funny, Tara. Yeah, Lucia was Lucia. Like, oh, he was really hoping that she would come back. Jerome might take the fall. I wish Jerome would take the fall for Louis. Like, don't even put that out in the air. Don't even put that out in the air. The energy that he's giving off, he probably would, child. But this is when we have like the fact that Oso was so out of it. He's like, "Oh, like, who are you?" I was like, "Sir, did we not just have a whole discussion last episode about the sketch and you trying to find this man and Teddy and be on the lookout and you trying to coerce Franklin for information? Thought she was gonna get a little cut, and he was like, "No, got to be quicker than that." Let's see, he won't leave long enough to spend it. Like, yeah, I see she needs to return for this season. I really don't think we're going to see Lucia. How would they even incorporate her at this point? It will be interesting. That would be a jaw dropping moment if we have her return after all of this time. But you have him sitting here like, oh, so is down. I don't know how long he expected little mama and the kids to just wait around in the house while he's out almost losing his life every 2 seconds as an informant. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? It's like, I'm just going to go. I'm going to just drink my life away. They're leaving. And then you have Ruben roll up and pretty much offer him the exact same deal, except you get away with a new identity, a new life for your family, like scot free. If we get, evidence and you can help us, everybody wants long face Teddy. And he's just like, you have 24 hours to respond. I was like, okay, well, this is all good and dandy. That's when also, yeah, who are you? I was like, what? Really? Really? I need you to know who this is. Ruben knows everything that's going on. Of course, Ruben and the squad have been following Oso just as much. Child, when Ruben walked out and Teddy had that camera, I was like, oh, well, Ruben's dead. Ruben's dead, and he is about to put the lean on Oso something heavy. Like, he has never not trusted. He's treating Oso the way he used to treat Franklin, like you just following him, leaning, laying in the cut in your caddy. Ruben is about to get taken out and he don't even know it. I'm just so disappointed. Like with the caliber of the CIA and even somebody like Teddy, why underestimate Teddy? Why are you rolling up on Oso in a public bar? Stop it. Like it's not smart. Stop touching me ugly. Like it's not smart. It's not smart at all. Teddy needs a trench coat because he looks like McGruff. He does. Oh Lord, no, Jerome shouldn't take the fall. Lord have mercy. I mean, yeah, we know that, but it's gonna be interesting to see how this ends. I don't even. I'm hoping Jerome makes it out, but between him and Leon, I just think my boys ain't gonna make it. I see Teddy going to get Ruby. Yeah, he's gonna get him. And that little deal, that little proposition that he just gave to also is not gonna hold much weight because Teddy is coming for that ass. He's gonna kill Ruben first, and then he's gonna deal with Oso later. Ruben is gonna get killed. Oh Lord, when this happened here, this little scene here, because Oso is stressed. Like, leave him alone. Leave him alone. Get out of his face with all of these false promises. Like, y'all can't promise me nothing. Do y'all not know? Like, why didn't y'all tell me this man rolls like this? Y'all don't know how Teddy coming, how he rolling. Also knows that's why he been shook from episode one. Let's see. Did it change because we lost John Singleton? Yeah, I'm sure a lot of the writing changed because of that. And I think between like seasons 4 and 5, things got a little shaky. But I feel like, especially with 4, but I feel like it's gotten a whole lot better. And especially from not that last season was bad, but I feel like we're doing good, especially with this being the last season. I'm having a good time with the show. Teddy gonna catch also Lion. Oh, that's gonna be really heartbreaking. As much time as they've, spent together, and Oso has been there for everything. Like, he doesn't have any choice. Like, you gonna kill Oso? Even though we know it's Teddy and he not gonna bat an eyelash having to kill Oso. Like, he gonna have to take a bite out of crime. I can't stand y'all. This season started off dark. Oh, let's see. It's going to end dark. Oh man. Also gets a new wrinkle each season. I'm sick of y'all. So what do you guys think is gonna happen with Oso? Do y'all think how do y'all think it's gonna go down? Because they're like, we're gonna do the raid tomorrow. I'm like, really? Why are we underestimating Teddy? Like, they are really planning via next episode to raid the warehouse and catch Teddy with product and money and freeze motherfuckers. Like, we just think it's gonna be that easy. With Teddy, I don't think it's gonna be that easy, and I think he's a lot smarter than all of these people who don't know him. Or I lost faith in them when they didn't put in that baby stuff at the hospital. When also said I was at the hospital, that's the lie I told Teddy. I need you to put that into the system because he's gonna check. Once they were lagging on that, I was like, we don't have any hope. We don't have any hope. Let's see, has the show really won its course, or is there room for more? I thought that we would get maybe another season, just one more, but that's just me being greedy. The show has, had a lot of staying power, and we're blessed that it got 6 seasons because they will snatch some stuff down in a minute. Also needs his own crew. Teddy ain't one to sleep on. Yeah, I need also to sleep with a bulletproof vest on. I just want to know what's going to happen because I just don't see Oso standing around, with the setup, and something is going to interfere and something is going to happen. Do y'all think Teddy is going to kill Oso? Too much pressure, Oso will do. Don't put that in, Mac. He's not. No, Lucia, no, Teddy. No, Oso, don't do it. No, no, Oso, he can't do that in Mac. That raid is a bust. It's already DOA, like dead on arrival. That raid is not going to go the way they think it is. I think the raid is going to end deadly. Oh, also, just take Teddy. Oh man, let me read the rest of these comments before we move on to what we came here for. I see. I start rocking with Oso after he ain't helped Franklin last. I mean, but I mean, what you want Oso to do? Also has been trying to avoid situations like this one where he's placed in between a rock and a hard place. He, has a relationship with Franklin, but his loyalties have always lied with Teddy. So he has always, like Ruben said, you think you have protection, you think that Teddy's gonna have your back, or you're gonna be okay, in this situation, and you're not. You don't have anybody. These Americans, like they don't care about nobody. These establishments are not gonna protect you the way that they say they are. But Teddy has been, I'm gonna go to back and you're gonna be okay, and like every single season. But when push comes to shove, and it's happening right now, let's see how much protection that Teddy is willing to offer Oso, because where? Yes, I think he's gonna kill Oso. Like, you gonna kill the homie? Oso is not gonna make it out alive. Yeah, all the informants die anyway. It's just wishful thinking. I think he's gonna die before the season is over. Look who he's working for. That same DEA agent who didn't last a full season. She got killed by Oso too. Sure did. Oso will, man. Oso will catch a body, won't he? Let's see. Oso been having a chip on his shoulder for a while now. Oh man. Panera Bread, I ain't saying the lady name, is the female version of Lamar's cousin, if you ask me. But that must be from BFM. I have never watched BFM. Let's see. I just hope there is a light at the end of the tunnel for Oso. It better be some, because our man's then Lucia. He's been through a whole freaking lot. But let's get into our man here. Let's get into Daddy Leon. Gotta say it like baby kids. Hey, Daddy Leon. We gotta get into freaking Leon here. Let me pause this on F the consequences, Leon, because why? Why are we here? Why are we in the projects? Why? What are you doing, Leon? Like, what are you doing? I went from, being so happy for Leon to just being downright upset that we are still, then we in the projects. You mean to tell me for you to be in with the people and try to help, we have to live in the projects? We got to live here? We brought our wife from Africa, from Ghana, with her beautiful fresh braids. I'm like, did you for 1 second think about Wanda and the temptation that is surrounding her? Like, Leon is serving no purpose here. Fighting all, D, the whole thing, him just coming back trying to regulate stuff. Like, we come into the projects, we're jeopardizing our life because we are worried about not only the people, but we are talking about, street lights and, the lights over the park. Like, if you don't get your ass, if you don't get out of there and go back to Zamunda, I'm I'm getting upset at Leon. Like, what are we doing? We are this isn't a safe situation. Like, not only are we still living in the projects with the money that Leon has, you mean to tell me we couldn't live anywhere else? If you want to be, still in the neighborhood where it's good, or just, try to give back to your people, steer people right, like, Wiz Kid here, who is late to school, don't know if he want to go to college anymore, getting lost in the sauce with D. If you want to be a right helping hand to steer somebody the right way, we have to live next door to him to do it? I don't think so. I absolutely do not think so. Like, this is just the ends is not justifying the means here. Like, what do you think you're going to accomplish? Like the guy said in Africa, you are only one man, Leon. You can only do so much. And at the end of the day, all that you are trying to do, I just don't see it. I, I don't see the point. I honestly don't see the point. Leon has grown throughout yes, Leon has grown the most out of, Loki alone, with him and Franklin. Leon has grown a whole lot. See, fighting like Craig. I swear that's what I said. As soon as the fight popped up, I was like, whoop him, Craig, whoop him, Craig. Stanley, he's not fighting fair. Like, whoop him, Craig, whoop him, Craig. I literally yelled, whoop him, Craig, whoop him, Craig. I love y'all. Let's see, he can easily get them a place outside of the PJs. Wanda, you a danger girl. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, why are we still, shacked up in your old crack spot apartment? Like, let's get out of here. We got little mama here laid out. she gets sprayed all over in the face with spray paint. Like, it just looks like a war zone. And then you have Wanda just side eyeing the crack. Like, no, Wanda, we don't need her to turn back into Wanda from Holiday Heart. We don't need that. Like, Wanda has come so far for us to get here and have her sobriety be put into jeopardy just so Leon can feel like, I'm giving back, I'm doing something to help my people, and maybe, move some of that resentment he has out of the way. When Wanda said, "It's hard," I was like, "Oh, oh, like, it's just so much rock on the street, it's hard. Get my girl out of there. Get us." If any pipe hits Wanda's lips, I'm over it. Like, I'm freaking over it. Like, why we not here? Why did we leave this? Can somebody tell me why we left this? Why we leave this? There was no reason to leave this. Just like Wanda said, we can do a whole lot, just from where we are. You can maybe send for people. You can send money. You can inform people of what's so great about Ghana from Ghana. We had to go back and literally live next door to crack, guns, and crime for you to feel like you can make a difference. I'm your wife, Charles. I'm your wife. I wanted children, Charles. I don't want to come back here, Leon. I'm over it. Oh Lord, let's see. Ironically, I think he feels the safest in the PJs. Yeah, Leon is always going to be in his element. Like, he's, not afraid. It's nothing he hasn't seen before. He's always been in the projects. He doesn't know anything else. But from, where they were, what they left, everything that they've been through, Wanda, it's not worth it. Let's see. How about this for the finale? Jerome whacks Louis. Oh Lord. And makes peace with Franklin as the two of them, along with Leon and Wanda, escape to New York, where Snowfall NYC begins. I will be outside for that. I would just like to say I will be outside for that, and I will watch it every single Thursday. But we ain't getting there. We're not getting that. I wish Mel comes back and has the $73 million for Franklin's Saint Killer. Did you kill my daddy, Franklin? Nah. Once he told her, yeah, don't you leave Texas, cause and then I'm gonna beat you with this cane. I don't think we're gonna see Mel again. Wanda is in recovery, and that neighborhood is a trigger for her. A very big trigger. That's why I'm like, we didn't think about that. We did not think about that. Even right here, when we have him say, I don't recognize any of it. Like, everything I thought I was coming back to, what I thought I could accomplish, come back to do. This just isn't that. Like, okay, if it's not, and you realize that, why are we still here? Let's go. Oh, let's see. She was like Pookie from New. Oh, you used to be the prom queen. Now you look like the prom fiend. Didn't I speak to your homeless ass mother if she called me a homeless bastard? Didn't I? Oh, God. Oh, God. See, I wanted Sissy to tell her to move back. Right? That's what I thought was going to happen when she called her, and Sissy almost rocked her like some Sissy packing. Like, nobody's rolling up on me again. I thought, child, we about to end up here. I had to put this little montage here of Wanda way back when. We are about to go back here if we don't get my girl out of there. Like, we we can't get back here. I'm like, Leon, did you forget about all of this? Did you forget about all of this? Did you forget about that? Because you acting like you did. Why would you ever bring her back here? Like, I love when Sissy asked her, how was marriage and how did she like it? She was like, it's wonderful. Like, we could be straight if we weren't here. I love Leon. Being married to him is, all I could have asked for. But do we have to be here? Like, she was packing. She said, y'all got one more time to roll up on me. Never again. Oh man, I think Leon will intentionally did protecting Einstein. Yeah, in his eyes, it's redemption for Khadijah. Yeah, everything there, Leon being there, period, is redemption for Khadijah, but We gonna jeopardize our marriage, our lives, and Wanda sobriety for redemption. That ain't happening. Let's see, Franklin might have to cut a deal. He's still gonna get locked up. I mean, we waiting on it. If Franklin doesn't get locked up or have like zero repercussions from this whole situation, it's not as grounded in reality as we thought. But we can't have everything. Let's see, Tyra, you're too much. Appreciate the channel though. Thank you. We already got Snowfall NYC. It's called Raising Canaan. Chill. Yeah, I thought for like 2 seconds when she said, like, just being in the projects and being around all, the crack 24/7, it's a lot for me. I thought she was gonna tell her to move back in. If, not just being out of, there altogether and going back to Ghana, I thought she was gonna tell her to move back in and she could stay there, but I guess that ain't happening. But we have him here, like, first of all, I was like, y'all don't have a money machine to count this money? Y'all need a little baby to count the money? Is this his sole purpose, counting the money? Y'all, you don't have nobody else to do that. You mean to tell me you couldn't get it? You delaying him from being optimistic black sounds as long as you keep your head to the sky to count the money? Like the way he came in and shut him down. Oh, what you go to school for? Like, because I want to go to college. Come on down to college. Like, I am trying to go to college. I'm thinking about some other options, but he goes in there. You need to get, we got all this money here. Yeah, but look at what I have to do to get it. Look at me jeopardizing my life. I'm sitting here counting all this money by hand, like I'm a freaking bank teller. Like who? Like what I look like? What I look like, Frankie? Frankie want to blow up the bank. I don't want to sit here and count all this money. I don't want to do that. But like it was, it was very telling that he shut him down, or just the energy that D is giving in this episode. He is, in no way like Leon. Leon was, kind of low key ruling with the iron fist when he was in charge, but he always prioritized what was important. Like, if you're smart and you want to go to school, do that. We don't have to knock out all the lights just so, we could have a little cover. When I was in charge, we didn't have to do that. Like, what about the kids who want to play? Look at all this grass on the ground. What about, like, Leon, baby, you ain't in charge anymore. I'm like, the way Leon is moving, it's like you want to come back in and take over. Like, we doing the fight. Like, yeah, this mine's. Like, what's yours? What exactly is yours, Leon? This is my neighborhood. Like, you want that neighborhood? You okay. Like, D, the entire episode, like, not even this episode, since Leon has been back, D has been waiting for an opportunity. Like, he just like, just give me the word. When he called Wanda, what the hell he called Wanda? Community. Meow. I was like, oh, okay. I felt that for Wanda. Like, it was just getting back into what Wanda was saying. Why would we want to go back there? I'm always going to be, Wanda the prom fiend around the neighborhood. And you're always going to be looked at as a threat. Leon the dealer. He doesn't see Leon coming back trying to be positive. He's like, no, you coming back trying to, play a position. Even if you are trying to be positive, you are, leaning in on my business. If you're trying to get him to go to college, who's going to count my money? A money machine. But yeah, Leon is feeling some type of way, and it's just like, no, we putting these lights back up over the park. I was like, all right, fine. How many men had wives that got high because it was so new back then. A lot of dealers girls got high during that time and got cleaned up. Yeah, the whole journey with Wanda, I love her just journey of recovery, and we see that a lot. A lot of addicts, especially from that time, what they do more than anything is that they go, give back, they help. We have her tell her, when um Calvin was going through his whole situation and the whole sobriety, he had to start that shelter. Like, you need to channel your energy somewhere. If you have idle time to be in the neighborhood doing nothing, eventually you might pick up a rock or two. Let's see, do shot them lights out. Shot them lights out without a problem. Like, all of this is just hurting my feelings. Like, Oh. Let's see, Scarface even had a money machine. I'm telling you, I'm like, because I don't see him standing on the corners. Most of the time, he's the math guy. Like he said, I'm good with numbers with the whole college admissions letter and I think it was an application. Like, why do they need me to fill this out? I'm good with numbers. I think they're just strictly using him to count money. He gonna try to tempt him with that little bonus. Let the little nigga go to college. Like, let him go to school. Let's see. Einstein not going to make it either. Yeah, once they kind of gave him just a little bit more shine in this episode, and you could kind of feel like he was choosing sides, even though D is in charge. Whoop him, Craig. Whoop him, Craig. We was rooting for Leon. Rooting for Leon. We're sitting with him and Wanda going over the college applications. Like, he knows what he wants to do. He's just a little nervous and needs to be steered in the right direction. Leon wants to do that, but Leon could do that from a penthouse apartment in the sky. We got to be in the hood for that. With Wanda being tempted by the crack rock, we like one crack rock away from, it was once said by a man who couldn't quit. Dope man, please, can I have another hit? The dope man said, I don't give a shit if your girl kneel down. Hey, we like one crack rock away from that. We finna be strawberry. Strawberry is the neighborhood hoe in like 2 seconds. Get my girl out of there. Once he, called her community meow, I was like, get Wanda out, because you could tell that really affected her, especially when her little spirits were lifted because she helped get some milk and she's just helping, just looking forward to the aspects of helping at the shelter. Because we saw what happened last season when she tried to get a job. Nobody wanted to hire her. It was, I think, the phone sex type situation. That was too much. It's like nobody's willing to hire a recovering addict. I don't have a lot of things, at liberty to do here. So let me go work at the shelter, and then you gonna call me community. Forget you. You wanted some. That's why you hating. Let's see. I can share a little spoiler that I found out. I don't want to hear it, and Matt, we won't want that. Franklin getting killed by Mel. Well, he did her pops, who was a cop. That would be the aha. What is that? Velvet? That would be the aha of the whole show if Mel rolled up and took Franklin out again. You won't shoot him again. But let's see, didn't know Dion had Wanda. Why he never got that scene. Yeah, once we have this here and it just escalates to you coming up out of your shirt, rolling up, fighting on the street over park lights. What are we here for again? Why are we fighting again? First of all, I thought D is not a small dude, Hey, Daddy Leon. Leon is a small guy. Once Leon didn't roll up with the one hit quitter, I was like, I don't know. Like, I love Wanda. Get him, baby. Whoop him, Leon. Like, Leon, no, go back to Africa. Get your storage or whatever, the whole little African storage unit you brought here. Get the African trunk and roll the hell up out of those projects. But Leon held his own. Leon absolutely held his own, and this my hood, this mine's. Okay, you have this. What are you gonna do with it? What are you gonna do with the retaliation of D feeling smited, feeling like you trying to come in and take over, because that's what you're doing. Street lights or not, you're fighting. Like, do y'all think Leon's gonna make it? Do you think Daddy Leon is gonna make it? Like, I, uh, I don't know. Let's see. When Leon cracked Dion head with the bottle, walking away with one in Einstein, I thought Dion was gonna shoot them back. I did. I thought he was. I think it was a whole, fair fight, alpha dog type situation, so it didn't escalate that far. But we know eventually it's gonna escalate. You mean tell me you're gonna have a fight with Dion and go back into your little crack adjacent apartment? What? Oh. Leon hitting him with a UFC move to get him off of him. Like, yeah, Leon said, I know karate. Leon had him look like a punk in front of everybody. Whoop him, Craig. Whoop him, Craig. He did. That's why we know he is going to retaliate. We know that. Like, At this point, I'm like, Leon, with you jeopardizing your life, Wanda's life, her sobriety, just being in that neighborhood for absolutely nothing, you're just asking to get hit at this point. Like, and then to even admit to himself, like, I just don't see the value in me being here or the people. Everything is different now. Like, I can't do what I thought I could do here for them. Then why you still there, Leon? Huh? Why you still there, Leon? I need you to leave. R.I.P. Leon. I think we all hope Leon makes it, but with what's going on here, I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. But y'all, I'm gonna go on and take this off. It's hard. So much crack rock on the street. I was like, one was like, it's crack on the street. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. Not, I'm not making fun of Wanda, but like, I just need him to get my girl out of there. Hey D, y'all go check out D Movie Man's channel. Hey T, I have not watched one episode of this show, but I just wanted to drop in and leave a like and let you know that you're killing it. I'm so proud of you. Talk to you soon. Uno out. Thank you so much. Thank you, D. Like, I appreciate that coming from you because you know my struggle with going live. How y'all like my live? Because y'all know this is not my favorite thing. Leon got shot before. How many people have to die before you see it's time to leave? Yeah, with everything that's transpired, like I'm telling you, if Wanda, I'm hoping she doesn't, hits anybody's crack rock, I'm over it. It's calling me. Just keep calling me. If Leon got the PJs back, Dion gonna go to Louis and Jerome for retaliation. I wish he would. You better just and Leon, wait, and Jerome and Louis are gonna do what? What are you gonna do? You're gonna hit Leon? Bet not. Thank you so much for the super sticker, Alvin Simmons. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you are enjoying the live. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. Thank y'all for the love and the super chats. Um, can you review Orphan, the original Orphan? The French film? Is it? I think it's a French or a Spanish film. I think is that what you're talking about? But yeah, any questions at all before we raise up out of here? What are the predictions for, the show, next episode? What y'all think about to pop off? What y'all think about to happen? Yes, the horror film. Okay. What y'all think about to happen? Give me something. Who's about to die? I think we're losing Leon. I think Wanda gonna get back on that stuff. And I think we might lose Jerome. Those are my predictions. I don't like it. I just wish that they could just take Teddy, Louie, and Panera Bread and call it a day, and we walk off with Oso and them into the sunset. But we know that ain't happening. Any predictions for the show? Let me see what y'all talking about. You know what would have been great if if they made the sixth season a double season like The Sopranos. They had that would have been nice. 6A and 6B with the final seasons would have been 20 episodes. They wrapped this up too quick. Yeah, that would have been nice. It would have been nice to get more episodes in general, but that's a back in the day show. They don't treat us like that no more. We don't get that kind of luxury. It's like if we've been doing 10 or 12 episodes every single season, y'all getting 10 or 12 episodes for the closeout. Franklin is gonna barbecue Teddy's dad's house next episode. Let's see. I think the house Franklin blew up is Teddy's, definitely. I think we all got that. Uh is Teddy's dad's yeah. I think we finna come strong, but yo, I went live solo dolo. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself. If you guys did not know, I do not like going I do not like going live or, any of this. So this is no easy feat for me. I get all in my body going on lives, honestly. I just like to record my videos, edit and post, but This is a way to get things out quicker, and I do really like interacting with you guys, and I appreciate you so much for being here. So I'm gonna do this the exact same way next week. And I'm hoping that you guys show up for that as well. Like, thank you, M Mac. You out here trying to give spoilers, like you got too much. You got a little piece of a spoiler. Well, no. Last, I think V in her mother's plane is gonna crash. Lord, that would be different. That would be different. That would be definitely different. But if you guys did not hit the like button, please do so. I will be popping out with school days tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then the next day. It depends on how YouTube want to act with me uploading the video. Like, oh, I don't know. It is school days. I did say a lot, so we're gonna see. But I hope you guys pop in. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. I'm so glad I subscribed. You're great. Thank you. Yeah, show your love. Thank you. It was so sad hearing how those guys talked about Wanda. Yeah, yeah, it was a problem. Don't call me community meow, whatever. You wanted some, didn't you? You're like Shanae, no, you wanted me, didn't you? You did. Franklin's mother is going to die. What? I don't see anyone else that Louis and Franklin will be at a funeral together for. It would be Jerome. If that was a funeral to be had, it would definitely be Jerome. We ain't touching Sissy. Ain't nobody say that. I'm about to get off of here. But you guys please comment and, hit the like button and all that good stuff to kind of run this video up for me. I will see you guys tomorrow with school days. Be sure to pop out for that. But I will see you guys next time.
Big dog. Big dog.